Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is PD Proudlock, and it is the preview for the game tomorrow night between Newcastle United against Wolves, which will be an 8 o'clock kickoff at St James's Park, and this game will also be shown live as well. We did come off the back of a 3-1 away defeat at Manchester United last Sunday. First half, we did very well. We attacked them, went for it, created chances. Second half is when it all completely changed. Typical us for us to let that happen. And Wolves came off the back of a 1-0 home victory against Leeds United, which was last Friday. But questions, was that a little bit of luck for them to go and that they got the 3 points out of that game? Well then, tomorrow night against Wolves at St James's Park, it is going to be very tough. It will be. Wolves will be feeling confident after picking up 2 wins in a row against Southampton and Leeds. But I think it is a game we can get a win or can at least get something out of the game if we turn up for the full 90 minutes, we put on a performance on, we attack them, press them, and you've got an almighty chance of definitely getting something out of the game if you do those kind of things in a game. I don't think Wolves have been the same as what they have been for the past 2 seasons. They're really missing Raul Jimenez. They really are. Diogo Jota selling him to Liverpool. I think that's been a massive loss for them as well. And they have struggled a lot this season as well. My concern is both of their wingers, Neto and Traore, causing our fullbacks all sorts of nightmares in Emil Kraft and Jamal Lewis. So both of them, or if one of them starts at least, they know they've got to be on their game because they've been awful lately. They've been making basic errors. Now we have to start cutting them out now, because we will get found out massively and get severely punished for it as well. In terms of players to come back, in terms of players missing, well, it looks like Federico Fernandez could be back in the side tomorrow, which is great. He has been one of our best centre-backs this season. Do I see him starting the game? That is where I am unsure of at this moment of time. I've got that feeling he might not. He has been out for a while, and you know what happens when we just throw players straight back into the start lineup when they've been out for quite some time. It can massively backfire a lot, and then they go and pick up another injury, and then, oh God, that is the least thing we'll want, is that injury list to pile up even further. Javier Manquillo's actually started training again, which I didn't think that would happen. I thought he would have been out for a while. But we all know this game will come too soon for him, definitely. And we still know Callum Wilson and Fabian Schär are still out for a while at this moment of time as well. For Wolves, of course, they are still going to be without Raul Jimenez because of his head injury. And I've mentioned that has been a big blow for Wolves. They've been missing his goals. They really have. They have been trying De Silva up front, but I don't think he's bagged any Premier League goals for them this season so far. So they have been known to lack goals since Jimenez's injury, but they do really cause a threat. They really do. And these are the players that I have picked out. We do need to watch out for Wolves tomorrow night. Starting off with Pedro Neto. Really quality going forward. He can certainly get a ball in the box. He can certainly take players on. He can score an odd goal now as well. So we will have to watch out for his threat. Another player I've picked out is Adama Traore. Very pacey indeed as well. Can certainly get forward. I can certainly get a ball in the box as well. Another one I've picked out is Ruben Neves. Very creative player. He really is. Decent from set pieces as well. So another one we will have to watch out for. And the final one I've picked out is Joe Matino. Again, is getting on a bit, but still, I think he still causes a threat for Wolves, definitely. So, again, we'll have to watch out for his creativity. So there were the players that I picked out we need to watch for Wolves on Saturday, tomorrow night. But if we do make sure our defence is on our game, hopefully we can limit them to very few chances. As I said, the main concern is the fullbacks. That is my worry, whoever starts in right back or left back tomorrow. I think we still need to make changes into the side. Some players need to be taken out and some players need to be started who should be starting as well, definitely. So, well then, predicted lineup for what I think hopefully it could be tomorrow night against Wolves. And I'm going to go with what I would like to see tomorrow night. So here we are then. Start off in goal, Martin DUBRAVKA. There is talks, there has been rumours he could be back in the start lineup tomorrow. I know the Telegraph has reported it. I'm pretty sure I've seen the One Football app reported it. And if that is true, yes, go for it. Definitely put our number one keeper back into the start lineup. Darlow, he's been excellent since stepping in for DUBRAVKA, since he got the injury. But now I'm seeing basic errors from Carl Darlow now. Now we should look back to bringing in our number one goalkeeper into the start lineup. He can definitely get a defence. He can communicate. And that's what we like about DUBRAVKA. Time to put him back into the start lineup tomorrow. Go for it. Into the back four. In the right back spot, time to bring out Emil Kraft. He's been shocking lately. He's been getting spun too easily. Time for a change there. Right back, I'm going to go with Jacob Murphy. I think he can offer that bit of pace going forward. And it'd be interesting to see if he can do it against their defence. So that is why I'm going to select Jacob Murphy to play a right back tomorrow. Left back spot. I was thinking of Dummer at first, but since Wolves carry a lot of pace down on the flanks, I'm actually going to stick with Jamal Lewis because we also need someone to match that pace as well. And I think Lewis does have that pace. Does need to work on his defensive style, and he needs to cut out the ball watching as well, because we have been massively getting found out from that. So he has to be on his game tomorrow night, Jamal Lewis. So that is why I will actually keep him in the start lineup for tomorrow. I just don't think Dummett has got the pace. I was, as I mentioned, thinking of selecting him, but until I realised about Wolves' pace down, going on the wings. Into the two centre-backs. First of all, the captain, Jamal Lascelles. He needs to step up his game now. He needs to make sure he's telling those defenders to make sure they're doing the job properly, rather than just letting his head drop when we've conceded. That is not what a captain should be doing. Time to start being a captain now for this football club. Make sure you know what you're doing, telling those other players to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing as well. Alongside him, Kieran Clark. And again, he's been a little bit off lately, but he has done very well this season as well. And he knows he has a job to do tomorrow as well against Wolves. I said, I haven't put Fernandez back in, as I said. I just don't know if I can see him starting because he's been out for a while. And you know what happens when we throw players straight back into the start lineup straight away. So that is the back four that I've gone with. Into the two CMs. Yes, bring it out. John Joe Shelby has to come out now. Performances have not been great. I personally think we need to move the lad on now at the end of the season. Start off with Isaac Hayden. He has been fantastic this season. He really, really has. He has upped his game, and he knows he has a job to protect that back four as well. Alongside him, Joe Willock. Hopefully we can see him push a little bit more forward as well. And he hasn't done too bad since he's come into the football club on loan from Arsenal. He has got his one goal as well. Hopefully, if we are going to set up chances for him, he is in the box to get on the end of things. So that is the two CMs that I've gone for. Going to go now onto the two wingers. First of all, on the right-hand side, Ryan Fraser. I thought he was poor against Wolves, but we do need to look at Wolves' threat now. We do to go forward, and we do need to match that, as I mentioned, and hopefully test their defence as well. So Ryan Fraser to start on the right-hand side of the wing position tomorrow. Left-hand side, ASM, another player who potentially can cause Wolves' defence problems as well. Hopefully, both ASM and Fraser start tomorrow. I think now is the time to start doing it tomorrow now, if we're going to test their defence and also to match their pace as well. In the number 10 role, I'm going to go with Miggy. No brainer. Plays at his best in that position. So he starts in the number 10 role tomorrow. Up front as the striker, Dwight Gale. I just think, again, with the pace that we're probably going to need to match Wolves, that's why I'm going to select Dwight Gale in to play tomorrow night. Hopefully we can get him good service. He might be able to pop a goal. Hoping he has a good game. Do not want to see him play out wide. That was a crazy decision. It really, really was. So that is the predicted lineup that I've gone with. It is a 4-2-3-1 formation. We should be looking to play it. Hoping that we do tomorrow as well. In terms of a score prediction, it is going to be a tough game. But as I mentioned, it's a game we can win or can at least get something out of the game if, as I mentioned, we go up, we perform for the full 90 minutes and we really, really get at them as well. I'm actually going to go for Newcastle to win by 1-0 tomorrow night. It's possible. It's just all down to the players to get a result tomorrow. So that is my score prediction. Let me know in the comments section, as always, how we're going to this game. Of course, your predicted lineup, your score prediction as well. After the game, I always give my quick thoughts, and I'll also be doing a player ratings video as well. Thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget to give this video a like. Please drop your comments as well. And of course, if you haven't checked me out before, please do hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell as well, so you can keep up to date when I have bring a video out. And I shall catch us all later. Take care. Can we get a result tomorrow, or is it just going to be the same old rubbish that has been happening lately?